with something really special, and like there's such a cool story behind this piece from our friends at Roberta's. It's the one-piece Good Luck Oriental Totem Pole. We've sold over 40,000 of these. $3.60 is what you're saving today, and we're shipping them to you for free. Your item number is M61669. And Devin Wallin is joining me. Devin's grandmother was Roberta, who the whole line is named after. And I heard a really interesting story about this one. Welcome in, Devin. It's so good to have you on the show. Tell us the story about how this whole business, this whole family business got started.
Yeah, Terry, this is a pretty cool plant for our family. You know, we've been here on QVC for about 27 years, but we've been in the plant industry much longer than that. Back in the 1960s, my great-grandmother, she traveled the globe looking for new and unique, hard-to-find plants and brought them back stateside to bring them to gardeners in America for the very first time. And one of the plants that she brought with her was this Good Luck Totem Pole. But back in the 60s, they were only about like as thick as like, you know, a nickel.
A quarter or something, yeah.
What we've created over the last 50 years at our farms down in Costa Rica is that we've continued to grow our plants larger and larger so that we can offer you guys one of the thickest trunked totem poles that anyone could find anywhere on the globe.
So these come to you like this. Explain, please.
Yeah, so don't put it in your fire. It might keep you warm, but so what these are cuttings, which we've taken from our plants, from our trees, the mother plants at our farm in Costa Rica. And what we do is we will actually seal them with wax so that they don't lose moisture in the process from going from our farm to your home. Now, what you do actually when you receive your totem poles in the mail is you simply take a dull butter knife to that red side and you just merely scrape the wax off of that red side. Once you have that wax scraped off, simply submerge it in water, a few inches of water, in a vase, in a bowl, something where it can stay upright, and you wait for this to start sprouting either roots out of the bottom or growth out of the sides. Once you start to see some of that growth, you put it in a beautiful container like this, and you enjoy it as a wonderful companion inside your home for decades and decades to come.
So we don't scrape off the green wax side then?
Exactly.
Okay.
You're going to leave the green side alone. But in case you forget what we're mentioning here, everything comes with a full growing guide, which gives you full instructions on how to get it growing and how to get it started and how to enjoy it in your home. But the great thing about this plant is how unique these wonderful thick trunks are. I've never seen any totem poles anywhere that have anywhere close to the thickness of the trunks that we're able to bring you guys. And that's what makes these such a unique and special plant inside the home. Now, right there, you can see what we were just looking at, a nice progression. Here is actually an image of one of the plants at our farm, just kind of gracing the landscape there in Costa Rica. Yeah, here you can see a wonderful progression. That little guy on the left, that's only a few months old from the time you get it started. Once you have it submerged in that water, very soon after, you'll start to see growth out of the sides. Then in the middle there, that's about 6 months old. Another 6 months is what you will see on the very far right side. They have that wonderful
So within a year.
canopy. Exactly. And how beautiful is that? Would that be inside your home, in your living room, or in your bedroom?
Well, and it's so nice to be able to have house plants. They've been really trending again. I mean, I'm sure in your family you've always had them, but they add such a beauty. That's why like fake house plants are so popular, because they add a softness and a beauty. But the reason that I love a real house plant is because it brings nature inside, and then that symbiotic relationship between us with the oxygen and the carbon dioxide and everything. It's really, really smart to have them. I mean, look at how beautiful they are too.
They are, you know, they help to filter the air. They just bring a positive energy inside the home. Having Mother Nature closer at hand really just lifts our spirit. You know, Terry, I have well over 100 houseplants in my home. My house is literally a jungle. But one of the plants that gets the most questions and comments is my totem pole, because it has like this wonderful like tree-like form, and it just has a beautiful jungly kind of canopy, but the plants are exceptionally easy to grow.
Oh
that
yeah,
plant you have right there.
I heard a story about how your grandmother, or was it, did you know your great-grandmother, or it must have been your grandmother?
It was my grandmother.
Who would give these to all of the children to do yourselves, because she knew that you would be successful. She would just, everybody would get them, and then, or maybe this was your parents that they would, because I can't remember.
It was my grandparents when my uncles Eric and Court, my dad, and my aunt Cheryl,
when they were
growing
little.
up, yeah, they would have competitions to see who could grow their totem poles the fastest, and it's just a really fun plant to watch from start to middle stage to just absolutely looking like total beauty inside your home.
Right.
Terry, they live forever as well. Like this plant I have here is like over 20 years old. And as they age, they actually get even thicker. You can see
this one's pretty thick too. Not as thick as yours, but. So what do you do? What kind of soil do you plant them in once they start to sprout from the side?
You can just go to your box stores or garden centers and pick up any sort of bagged potting mix for houseplants, and that's going to be absolutely perfect. The other cool thing about these plants, you can see how they have this wonderful yellow kind of in the middle.
Yeah, that variegated.
And that's what offers just an extra layer of contrast that you won't find at your garden centers or box stores anywhere else. That just those added touches, because this is just such a unique plant that you won't find anywhere. And it's just a really fun start to finish plant that you can enjoy as a member of your family for years to come.
For decades. And then real quick,
absolutely.
How often do we water them?
It's about once every 7 to 10 days. And I told you the other day I have a nice YouTube channel with lots of information about pretty much all the plants that we offer on QVC. I have a really informative video on the Good Luck Oriental Totem Pole as well. So
and what's that? What's your handle again?
It's called Plant Vibrations.
Plant Vibrations, and that's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's all about the good vibrations.
Yeah, well, and a house plant, we need that. And then we do have a warranty, so as easy as this is to grow, just in case.
Oh yes, we have our Gotta Grow guarantee. We want to make sure your growing is successful. So we offer your satisfaction for perennials for 1 year, annuals and tropicals for 90 days from the time of shipment. So if for any reason your results don't match your expectations, just give us a call.
All right, and that's with every single plant that you're going to see here at QVC from Roberta's, including